Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. This is for July, August, and September of 2021. We are going to jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at any messages from your future self. In your next row, we're going to look at anything unexpected coming in for you. And in your last row, we're going to look at any messages from your guides. We are also going to pull 3 yes or no question cards at the end. And I will give you time to think about those questions. If you don't have any questions, that's fine too. I'm just going to answer all 3 cards together. But Scorpio, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time, Scorpio. This looks pretty good, is what I would say to you. So all 3 water signs have had pretty good readings. But let's see here. You start off with the Queen of Pentacles here. I do feel like I feel like your resources are kind of increasing at this time. So that's nice. If you're like working extra hard, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. This would tell me that your hard work is paying off. So for some of you, any projects you're working on, you could be seeing a lot of growth. I'm kind of getting growth here on the Seven of Pentacles. I don't really consider the Seven of Pentacles to be a card of growth, even though there's a plant that is growing pentacles there. To me, it's kind of more of a card of like waiting for something to be, waiting for something to ripen, right? He's like normally on the Seven of Pentacles, the guy is looking at the 7 pentacles and he's like waiting for the perfect moment to have his harvest. He's waiting for those pentacles to be ripened. And for some of you, that's like what I'm getting here. I'm like, what I mean by growth is I feel like you're ready to have a harvest, and there's about to be a harvest as well with this Queen of Pentacles, which is like an increase in your resources. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Definitely a victory coming in for you here. I kind of get this more just like breath of fresh air type energy is the best way I could describe it. I feel in a lot of ways it's like you're not trying to force things to happen. I feel like you're just kind of like you're more in this space of allowing things to happen, and because of that, things are happening very quickly. Is kind of what I'm getting here. It's like things are not as difficult as they once were. I feel like things are kind of more going to start flowing to you much more easily with this energy. Definitely like some sort of victory coming in for you. So if you've been waiting for a harvest, some of you I feel intuitively have been like waiting for money, or you've been waiting for money to come in. This to me looks like money coming in, or like an increase in your finances. It's pretty simple. For others, I do feel like there could be a love coming in here as well, and this could be from either a water sign or an earth sign. But let's dig into this and see where this is going. You have the Ace of Cups, there you go. Definitely could be a love offer coming in for you. You have the 7 of Wands here. Yeah, this could be from a person who's like a little bit cautious. I don't know. I just think it's like 2021 energy, basically. So if you're dealing with a person who's like a little slow, a little cautious, it could just be the energy of the year. And you have the Nine of Swords here. I do feel at this time that some of you are kind of like concerned that you're not going to have a victory here with the Chariot. You have the Tower here, which it's kind of interesting. The Tower's been coming up for you quite a bit. And I feel like you've just been having a lot of these like fearful kind of like tower moments almost in your life. I feel like you've been having a lot of shakeups going on here. Some of you could be dealing with court, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So you could be in, it looks like a separation to me with the 5 of Swords. So some of you are dealing with like a breakup or a separation. You do have the Ace of Swords here, which would be a victory or, some justice. So I do feel like you will be getting justice. Intuitively, I kind of feel like this is more karmic justice that you're getting. Although, again, if you're dealing with something legal, I would definitely say there's justice being done in this situation. So I definitely wouldn't fear it. But what I would say is I do feel that currently you're kind of like in this period of time where you've been experiencing a lot of nightmares, and even if you haven't been having nightmares, like you're in a nightmare kind of type of energy is what I'm getting here. And I feel like you're hoping for a change. It's like you're hoping for that breath of fresh air to come in. So let's see. It does look like this last row looks amazing. So again, I feel like there could be a breath of fresh air coming in for you. You have this draft spirit. It says, see the big picture. You have the Tower, Eight of Swords, and the Empress. So again, I feel, other than the Empress, right? This is a very good row. Believe it or not, the Empress is actually tied to the Tower. The Empress has a waterfall, normally on a traditional Empress. She has a waterfall kind of flowing on this side. And the waterfall kind of represents chaotic force. It represents the fact that pretty much in all areas of our lives, anything can happen, right? It's kind of like there's this theory of that, things can go really, really well or things can go really, really bad. And so the Empress kind of represents this chaotic force. And I feel like this, seeing the big picture card is saying, you need to see the benefit, as much as you could be in a Tower situation, there is a way to kind of look on the bright side is what that's reminding us of. You have the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and the Empress coming in here. So it really does say, throughout all these, kind of breakdowns that you could be experiencing, and you could be experiencing things just collapsing around you, and I feel like this is an energy you've been dealing with for a while. It kind of says that there is a bright side, and there are good things that could come out of this, like a rebirth with the Empress card, but also there is, I feel like there is a need for you to really kind of find find the abundance in the situation, or to figure out where there could be abundance in this, whatever situation that you're dealing with as well. For some of you, I do feel that there could be, this could be more like on a societal level, right? We could be witnessing things happening in society that maybe have the appearance of collapse or whatever, and this could be saying that there is kind of like a need for you to step into this Empress energy, someone of abundance, someone of good character and everything else like that. So I feel in a lot of ways, if this doesn't have to be in society, right? This could be like maybe in your community, or maybe around you, just in general. There could be some Tower energy. I almost feel like this Empress energy is asking you to be an example. And again, this is I forgot to say, this is a message from your future self. So I feel like your future self is saying, be the example at this time. It'll be helpful for whatever reason. You have the Page of Swords want to fly out there with the Tower, the King of Cups as well, and the Five of Cups. I feel like you need to control your emotions here as well. It's like your future self here in this row is asking you to control your emotions and to control the emotions you give off. The King of Cups, he's sitting in choppy waters, but he's perfectly fine. It doesn't matter what's going on around him. And again, it's kind of interesting that I said, I kind of got this feeling of like society, or problems maybe in your community or something like that. And again, I don't want to scare anybody, right? That's not the point of tarot, but I do want you to be prepared, right? And so, regardless of what's going on around you, I feel like if you can maintain this Empress state of, creating abundance, doing what you can, like all that other stuff, being a positive example, then it's really going to be beneficial for whatever reason. But I would definitely do that here. You do have the Five of Cups. So again, I do feel, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I feel like some of you could be experiencing losses, which we've already talked about. I feel like multiple losses over the past few months, and I feel like you've been experiencing some Tower moments. And so it can definitely be really hard to look on the bright side, and it can definitely be very hard to look at these two cups here. So he's crying over things that he has lost on this card. I don't know if it's going to focus here, Scorpio, probably not. But he is crying over spilt milk, basically. If he were just to turn around and see those two cups, he would see this bridge that also leads to a castle on this card. So it's like he doesn't just get the two cups. He gets the castle in the bridge as well. So he gets a lot more. And I feel like this reading is saying, there is a lot available to you, but again, you're going to have to kind of look for it. You're going to have to see that it's available to you. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you do have the courthouse message here. So some of you obviously could be going through divorce. I feel that for some of you, this could be a little unexpected. I'm not going to sugarcoat it again. For some of you, I feel like this was unexpected already. So for some of you, I feel like you're already going through a divorce or a separation. I feel like it was unexpected in the first place. Like you just didn't expect it to turn out this way, in general, is what I would say to you here. Yeah, it could be like a divorce. You have this family room card, so some of you could be like a separation of family. For others, I do actually feel this could be like an inheritance as well, is what I'm getting intuitively. So I feel for some of you that could be coming in for you. You have the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. For some of you, I am getting also that you could be receiving a settlement, or someone could be offering a settlement here. So if you've been dealing with like an extremely stubborn person in a divorce situation, this could kind of be like the release here. This is going to sound really weird, Scorpio, but I'm thinking about my collarbone right now. When I used to, I had Lyme disease super bad when I was younger, and I had all these like joint problems and stuff. And I used to go see this lady who did kind of like a reflexology type of work, like body work. I don't remember what it was called exactly, but I remember she was like hitting this pressure point right here, like right in my collarbone, right? And it hurt really bad. But it finally, something happened where it released, and it felt so good, like when that release happened, right? And it was like right in here somewhere. If you just push here, it hurts, right? And that's like, it popped into my head in this row where it's almost like something has hurt very, very bad for a very long period of time. But I feel like there's about to be that release here over this next 3 months. So I do like this because I feel like what's unexpected is the release. It's like there's finally, I almost get more breakthrough vibes where it's kind of like you're finally having a breakthrough with a person, especially in something legal. If you're not dealing with something legal, then I feel like there could be some other type of breakthrough, and that's what we're going to look at right now. Yeah, you have the Queen of Wands here. I would definitely say be bold, be assertive, stand up for yourself. You have the Two of Wands here, and the King of Swords, Law and Order. King of Swords is law and order. It is justice. So for a lot of you, again, I do feel like you could be experiencing justice or a breakthrough in like a legal matter. That would be nice. For others, I feel this is like the breakthrough that this is like an unexpected breakthrough is what I feel like saying. I feel like the unexpected breakthrough that you're having is you're being allowed to move away from a certain energy. Two of Pentacles and Two of Wands. It's like you're being given the opportunity to leave something in the past, something that has been haunting you, I feel, for a very long period of time. I like this energy. It's clearly going to be a victory for you, Scorpio. So I definitely like to see that. By the way, as a side note, I do feel like there could be love. For some of you, it's like, I feel like saying forbidden love, if I'm being honest with you here, Scorpio. Some of you could be dating a person who's married. Maybe you're married and you're dating a person. Again, no judgments here at all, period. But I feel like there could be a breakthrough in like a forbidden love type situation, whatever you want to call it, where it's like maybe someone's married. For others, I don't think it's that dramatic. I feel like maybe there's distance between the two of you, or there's like some sort of obstacle. And so if you're with a person where there's an obstacle to the two of you getting together, it could also be beliefs as well, like family beliefs I'm getting. I do feel there could be movement in that situation where it's like the two of you are finally getting together. So I definitely like that for you, Scorpio. Next, you have the Go the Distance card. This is coming up in the area of any advice from your guides or your ancestors. And the Go the Distance card says, go the distance. It encourages you to push it all the way, right? So I feel like there is a victory coming in for you, Scorpio, Ace of Swords. But I feel like you really need to push it. You have the Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and King of Wands here. You have the King and the Queen of Wands, divine counterparts. So if you're looking for love, this could be a divine counterpart coming in for you, very strong connection. But also, to me, this is a very like bold, assertive energy. So if you're like building something or working towards something, this really asks you to like really put in the work, to really be aggressive and assertive and go towards something. And again, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be like building a business, starting a job, a career. This really, I feel, is asking you to like really push it in a lot of ways. It is funny as well because the Ace of Swords is an energy of kind of like needing to make a sacrifice, and I get that here with the Tower. Some of you could be releasing something, but the Ace of Swords, normally there's a palm frond on one side and there's an olive branch on the other side. It kind of says like you could be making a sacrifice, you could be experiencing a great loss in your life, but there is also something really great coming in because of it. So I feel, I kind of feel that energy here for you with the Ace of Swords. I'm also getting something about news here. Whenever I get the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, to me, this is a combination that can represent either getting good news or getting some news Page of Pentacles to me is also a clue for settlement. So if you're dealing with something legal, there could be like a settlement coming in here, but it's like an offer, right? To me, this would be good news that there's a settlement offer coming in for you here. And like I said, I feel like this could be a good thing for you. I'm also getting kind of like a side message. Some of you could be seeing someone get their karma here as well, but I feel like it's in a different situation. For some of you, it's like something didn't work out. It's kind of a weird message. For some of you, what's popping into my head is like maybe you tried to purchase something like a house or a car, and I feel like something fell through here, and that's what's popping into my head, and I feel like you're seeing that person get their karma or something like that. For others, I feel this is like a situation where someone tried to take advantage of you. And I feel like you're seeing that person get their like just desserts as well here, Scorpio. So definitely like there's an element of karma here, I would say. But let's dig into this here, Scorpio. For the most part, I feel like this is saying push it, right? Push it to the limits. You have the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of success coming in for you. I like this. Ten of Pentacles is also great knowledge, especially coming up with that Ace of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles can represent like receiving knowledge from an unlikely source. And I do feel for some of you that it's like you're finally, like I said, there's like this unexpected breakthrough, but the breakthrough that you're having is probably like the answers on how to be successful. I would say if you've experienced multiple tower moments, like if you've tried to have a business, for example, and you've had a failure, it's like boom, success right here, Scorpio. It's like that's the type of breakthrough I'm getting here. Same thing in love. It's like if you had a bunch of failures, it's like all of a sudden, you could be, Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want in a connection. So definitely one of my favorite cards. Look at this. There you go. Ten of Cups. Love it. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, happiness, really nice energy. I love getting two tens like this together in a reading. So I definitely feel there could be a lot of happiness coming in for you. If you're looking for love, definitely there's a second chance here, especially if you're going through a separation. And it looks like it's going to make you very happy. Yeah, I really do get like the need, I feel the need to tell you like not to worry as well. Like, I feel like sometimes I feel like some people feel like they're like too old or whatever to find love, and I feel like that's not true. Here in this situation, I feel like this is saying it is like safe for you to leave a situation that isn't right for you. You will easily be able to find love is what this is saying to me. So love it. And you have look at 3 tens, 10 of Wands here, and you have the 8 of Pentacles as well. Again, I feel like some of you are feeling burdened because of the work that you've had to do. There's no doubt about it. It's like 10 of Wands. To me, 10 of Wands isn't a bad card. I know some people read it as a bad card, but there's a village here in the bottom corner of the card, and it kind of says, like, you're coming to the end of this long, difficult journey. You're getting to the end of something that has, kind of been weighing heavily on you for a very long period of time. But again, it's the end. It's like there's really nothing to worry about any longer. So I would let go of your fears and things like that. But I like this reading for you, Scorpio. I definitely feel like there's a breakthrough. 8 of Pentacles says the juice is worth the squeeze, right? So it's like if you're putting in a lot of work into something new, like a new relationship, new business, or whatever, 8 of Pentacles guarantees results. So that's that. I love it. I feel like there's just an unexpected breakthrough coming in over the next 3 months. And Scorpio, we're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards now. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions, but we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. If you don't have a question, that's okay too. I'm going to put them all together as one. But for question number 1, I would say yes, King of Swords here. I think there's like a truth coming out, which we kind of already touched on. For question number 2, I would say yes, 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles really does ask you to do the work, though. It says it's kind of like a yes if you do the work. So, but I would just say yes here, Scorpio. And for question number 3, I would say yes. Again, if you're committed. To me, this is pretty much unstoppable right here. I feel like you are unstoppable at this time, Scorpio, if you believe it. 7 of Wands is a card of knowing that you know that something is for you. It is the card of conviction, right? It is a card of having like that very deep-seated belief inside of you. So I feel like if you know that something is for you, if you know that something is right for you, you are going to be very successful. So believe in yourself, and you'll be extremely successful here, Scorpio. I like this energy. I feel like a lot of abundance coming in for you. I like this reading overall in general. Yeah, I like this quite a bit. So thank you for being here, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Scorpio, and definitely enjoy the next 3 months.